Hi everybody, good morning. I got a request in one of the comment. Someone asked me to do this room called VVar, and there is write-ups for it. And then I tried again, and then one of the issue got it a problem in the root, like it changed the way that was solved. And myself, I spent a bit time to find it. Even when I checked the write-ups, the way they got it, it's not what it is now. I did it yesterday. I tried to figure out what's the part of the root. Any case, it's an old room. I'm not sure if the room is a free. It's free room. Any case, it's an old room. If you want to do it, I'm not sure when it was out. They don't say how many days like before. Okay. The only room it said you part of Incognito CTF, and even they will give you the link for it, so we know it's outside CTF. This one, uh, the hint the hint of the room, it say this is the hint you're looking for. That little AI or tracker make it push popping up. The path may sometimes make a cross, and this is a big hint. So we know the hint, we know the IP, my target machine, so you can do the classic RustScan -a for fast enumeration. Yeah, you can see we have 8080, we have 8082. One is a proxy, 8080, 82. This is SMB, and of course the SSH. So first of all, this will come back later to it. So we can get that proxy is 8080. Yeah, these old. Yeah, it's a default Apache. The next one is 8082, and that's interesting. It's usually most of the they just give a demo a content. This is an HTML site as always. One of the thing, always try have the network tab so you can quick look what's going on in the page if it's calling certain things. The way you can see now, it just calling a normal GS and picture and HTML, so it's nothing special about this. Viewing a page source doesn't really normal GS libraries, so it's not like some kind of so it's just a normal template in HTML. So your next bet here is, of course, we have two ports, the 80 and 82. Your next bet is go basta directory -u http. Now if you start with 8080, sorry, yeah, that's 8080. Might as well use a share word list, the basta directory 2 medium. Okay, yeah, you get a dev first quickly, so we know there is something under this that we didn't, not just the default Apache. So we have a dev here. Yeah, forbidden, you can always try local IPs, changing the head and things like that, so you can go that route. But also forbidden sometimes just because there's no index file there. So let's not go there. The next one is your 8082. Now you can see quickly, so let's not waste the time. So we know there is a login page there, so you don't need that. I know there is a login page here. Okay, the network, there is nothing special here. It's just a login. The page source, again, it's just the endpoint login. There is no scripting on it. Now, whenever there is a login, of course, you try test the obvious. Username as not waste time, never say username or password wrong, so you just even then what, forgot password. it's dead. So you can see this is not like full application, it's more like a clear, even when it's the error is not straight style. So you can, now if we go back to our hint in the room, it said this is the hint you are looking for. The path may sometimes make cross. So what else you have here? Usually when you come here, you just do try to SQL injection. It's a password is wrong. If you do the other one, and then internal error. So there is an injection somewhere. You can try. You think about SQL map here. You can say why not use SQL map? But the hint is that a path may sometimes make a cross. Here, if you do that and you go the classic Swiss repo payload all things, you can see XPATH injection, the path may cross. So the hint is pushing to this, and you can see the payloads. We know this one didn't do error. We know it's, in our case, for example, if I go, this one will not get error because we already know the error we got it with this, not with the other one. So if we try this, okay, this one to pass around. Now if we try changing it to, because it seemed the internal error it's happening in what exactly is supposed to be. Same. Basically, you can play with the payload. For example, this one. Remember, for example, this one. I think this one is the one that work. This stuff even doesn't ask for the password. Now you can see it doesn't go there because the ones that we internal error. The internal error was doing by this. Sorry, it wasn't internal error with I don't know what they call them. This the one with 1 and one with 2. Now you can see is we got this. Let's put this information here. SQL map is dead because it's not SQL because we know it's a cross. Let's go back again. So we know this. These other option you can try. For example, because you know it's a cross, you can also do or, for example, true, or always use that one because that's our. And this one also will give us answer. So we know the payload. This one also work. We can use xrod if you go or, yeah, it's always that or. We can do position, for example 1, just get 1, for example, or remember this is the cross internal server error. Really, it did work for me before. Why is not working now? Oh, position 1, you should get only 1. We got the first one. Position equal 2 should be give me the second one. Position equal 3, it should give me the third one. Position equal 4, we can get the last one. So so we know we got this information. Remember our no, this one will come back later on. Our scan, where is that our scan? We did it. We know there is an SMB here. So now, so let's clear, because we know in SMB one of the things we can use, we can, what's that one, what called enum for Linux, we can give it directly the IP. What was the IP? 10.10.215.8. What exactly? Sorry. Let's see what he found. No, he found something already. So he said local user. So we got this. Let's take this information and put it somewhere where it's our data. We have this. What else it found? Let's take also these ones. What else he got? Let's hold on a minute. Sorry guys, early from guest user administrator local group. What else? Who is this? He found that user. Non. Any case. So what we have now? We have this is the database we got. Then here, if you sync between them, you can see here is this user. It's here. So we have a user here. Then we have a local user marston. So we have a local user. We have S. And we have Ubuntu, and we have this is a local user. Now here the first question, we have user, we have password, we have a local user. How about just be simple, just go, because it's a local user. So remember, it's a local user, it's a Unix local user, and this is a username and password. So how about SSH 10.10.215.8, and the password is dead eye. And we are in machine. What shell is using this one? ls, and you get and that's your user flag. We already inside the machine, so I don't know. So now the question is what we can do with this, and because we have an SMB, so what leave this one here there. So let's now go to, we can go to SMB client, the SMB client, let's go -L, how you do the IP, forward slash of, I forgot always that SMB, 10.10.215.8 -N for anonymous. Okay, we got that secure things. We have secure thing there. It's look what it has dev. Remember we got the password. We have this user, so we can. How about just log to it? So we assume, because if I go if I want to go now to that folder, how they do them? Doubles and double, I think, or secure. If you want to access that secured, it asks for a password. So let's use that user that we have now. Dead eye. Not enough slashes. Okay, that how many? Two. Dead eye. Okay, now we're inside. If you go ls get note.txt. Okay, so let's see what we have now in that note. Zoom in, cut note, secure file upload and testing functionality. So here's the point here, because remember it's already called here dev. Where is that things where we found it? So the question is secure. So remember we got this forbidden. So how about that note.txt we got there? And you can see it here. So we already have it. So it means this site is like it's mounted there in SMB. So what we can do is, let's say for example, if I do vim shell.php, because I assume it's PHP for a moment. What's not PHP? No, oh yes, PHP equal hi. But I don't see what's the point of it, because we already have a shell here. So put shell.php, unless it's there. Sorry, so if I go now, let's move on faster this one, because we're already inside the machine. You can say hi. Yeah, here you can go and get reverse shell generator. You can get 901. You can put your IP here, 10.10.128 177. It's PHP. You can go to the famous one, the monkey one. You can copy. You can get them back here. You can remove this one. You can save. You paste it. And of course you can just put back the shell again. What else we can do? Hold on a minute. Now I'm not doing NC for shells. This is a new shell, guys. Is good to start using it. It's very good for and you can see this is a nice reverse shell. I'll put a link. So if you want to install it, download for example machine Python 3, and let me run it in -p 901. So if it download, it's already go to main, and you can see if I say listening, it's already listening in 901. So if I go now shell.php is a if I do it now, it tell you there is a shell coming in. If I do sessions, it tell me that session is number 1. If I do 1, I don't need to do that stabilize shell, and then it tell you ID. So we got an this is a shell with WB data, and here we already log in as as a user. So let's not let's so we have two shells now. So we have this one as ID as Arthur Morgan, and we have this one as W data, which usually doesn't have too much power, this one, because let's concentrate in this one. You can also switch here. You can just say ls, what's the name of that user? You can switch in these guys. So you just go su. If you want, you just create a new session here, and that I, and you get his you can see the session is, you can play here, or you can just continue there, and then just hit by new bash, switch to bash. It's okay. So we got the user. So usually let's enumerate. We just go to home, ls, we can go ls cd arthur ls. We got you can see we got it already. Got ideas. I don't know why I don't have any ideas to write here. Okay, ls minus la, check the history. History is dead. That's a normal idea dot user, so we don't have anything here. What if we have that ls minus la, that user has nothing useful for us. Ubuntu has SSH, but we're not interested, because we want now to become root. So the next best thing is that guy marston. So we have two files. What is permission? We have dead permission in run.sh. We can't even read this. Is under root, group root, and so we can't. These two groups. Okay, the app is there. He has a sh. We can't read it. Run.sh. Am I confused? These are three. This is the group. So us, we can't have nothing. We can't touch this one. So basically, is dead. When you are, of course, sudo minus l as usual. Dead I may not run as you do. Okay. What else we can do when you get to the opt? Anything in opt? Oh, what exactly that file in opt test.sh? Touch of da who which huh. Okay, interesting. Let's go to the opt. What that file is? ls minus la. Okay, we can run this script. Permission denied in ls file. Okay, what exactly this test is? The permission denied. opda can't touch opda. Why? Don't have permission in the opt. Okay, but what is interesting that this which Tmux. Let's do Tmux. It's already telling you something. A binary user binary Tmux. So what else we can play with it? Whenever you can see, for example, either network or local network, local ports, the environment variable. Here you can see SS connection. The interesting part is one thing is this open port well 4545. This is yeah, that's why we switched the shell. It's used sh. That's why the opt. That's why our problem with the opt. 4545. So first question, you can see what that 45 do. So you can do net start or snet minus what that minus tu lpn. I don't see it. Where is that 445? This is our port we know exists. This is the port for the is UDP. Where is that things? Why not start? And then we can, or otherwise, let's get the SS. Doesn't see it. Okay, let's do minus. Let's get everything. Minus A. Let's see, minus A, grep 4545. He doesn't see it too. Hmm. Why I'm not seeing it? Let's get all the file open. SH. So the only thing we have is our SH. So where is that port is hiding from? we have 445. Is there NC here? Is there not ping nmap? There is no nmap. We have NC. We have socket. So the environment is talking about 45. Okay, let's just I'm getting confused now. Why when it start doesn't show this port? Usually when there is something like that, you can just say let's say echo hi party to NC 45 minus P. I forgot the command now. NC why? How usually lvnp. Okay, we can send it to it so he can listen. So if we send something, okay, let's switch it to just listening minus L VMP 45. Oh, yeah, but why you need dect so one? It said right. Start typing. Okay. To delete still other still other chart 3. I don't. Okay, that's the trash. 2 would give you delete. 4 show and exit. 4. You can see this is it's like game what's his name? If you do insert, now we're stuck now in this. This is like it's a terminal as GIMP. So if I do, you can switch it straight to shell. No, we messed up because we didn't insert and now we're stuck on it. You're not supposed to insert it. No, it. Oh, we are lucky now. If I do escape, now if I do that and press shell ID, you can see it's like a GIMP, this one. So if you go shell, it tell me we are running as the, so we can just say ls home marston. Yeah, we can. Does he has an SSH there? Oh, it does. ls home marston dot ss. No, let's go. Mine's la home marston dot ssh. So we have that known hosts. We can, if we create our own SSH key generate, or you think we just go with the shell? What that command SSH? Count root.ssh. We think it. Can we do this without SS? Without doing a reverse shell? Let's try it. So it's still there. So we can do echo. Let's see if we can. Home. What's that one? What's the name of this user? Marston.sh. No one hosts. Let's see if our experience worked. Marston.sh. No one hosts. I'm not sure. Let's try this one. If I SSH as Marston at 10.10, I didn't solve it like that. I'm just testing it. Otherwise, I'm confused now. Why is it asking me for the password? Ten 215. The user is Marston. Why doesn't what mistake I did? I should did a mistake somewhere. I did something wrong, guys, and I can't see it. Did we copy the wrong stuff? I can't think early morning. What exactly I'm doing wrong? Did I copy the public key? I don't want to waste. It should work. I don't know what I'm missing. Something. Let's do the reverse shell for now. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's use. I'm not sure what I did wrong. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit confused now. Let's get another reverse shell. Zoom in. Zoom in. Zoom in. Let's run that pineapple again. Python, what's that? 3.9. Pinelope minus p. Run it in 1, 2, 3, 4. Main. We can see it's listening on 1, 2, 3, 4. We can use the famous ncmk. This one. Let's copy that one. I don't know what's going on. I don't want to waste people's time, but I think I'm missing obvious thing. It should work. I don't know what I'm running the command wrong. Someone give me the comment. I'm just confused now. Let's just get the shell directly. Now we can see here we got the shell. We can do session. It's row. It's ID 1, session 1, and now you see this was good, but it's upgrade directly to. We don't need to waste time with Python. So we have ID clear. So now we can go to we can see the scripts now. run.h hiccup python that hiccup py got hiccup, and that's the script that was playing with us. He used socket, but we're supposed to get socket with the NTL. I don't know why that network didn't pick up temporary data. Okay, now remember before in that opt cd, the opt, we should know. Don't tell me we still don't have permission. Who's own it? Root. Oh, that's why. Now the point is this very nice trick here. We talk about Tmux here. So what exactly is doing there? Now we are as a user of case cd.home marston ls same things. The history is dead point. This script we got there. We have our SSH for some reason. I don't know why my .ssh didn't work. I think I'm doing a stupid mistake. Any case, so what else we have here? The environment. No, environment variable is we don't have things here about it. No, we the same dot port things. Um, you can play around, but the solution basically is the processes. If you do the process, is one very jumping, because remember that opt has Tmux on it. There's a Tmux here. It tell you that user marston has a Tmux session or running, and that's, I think that's the entry point of this to get root is this Tmux things. Because we have a Tmux, you can Tmux ls, and there is a session number that has 9 window open, 9 of them. So the question is, what's inside this 9 in these 9 windows? So we can do I can do Tmux Windows, I think is Windows list minus T0. What is the command now? List Windows. I forgot what's the window. Tmux list window. Okay, we have the 9. We have 0, 1, 2, 3, and this one has 2 panes. This one has 3 panes. 1, 2, 2, 4, and 1 we have 3. So these 2 ways to solve this. We can, because here's the idea. So the question is, it's possibly there is something in this pane that we can find, and it will give us the something regarding in root. So the question, there is commands. There's a full script there, but let's do. We'll play with the script later. Where's the command? I forgot the command. Send keys. Let's do this. I'll show you something. Before we run the script, we can run, for example, assuming that one of them, let's do the id command. So you can see the first one, 0 bash has 2 panes, so we can do 0, what's that one? 0 and do point 0. We can send the key there. For us to get a reply, what's the command for reply? We'll do this way, and then we can switch to the other one. So we can do 0.0, and that's what inside that Tmux, the first pane. You can see it has an who I am already done. Remember, we only sent the ID, and this is our command. So you can see it's who am I. The one thing, because it's possibly there's something in the history there that the user was doing. There's nothing in history, so now we can continue to the pane number 2, and we can do that. No, not number 2. I'm confused. Sorry, guys. Let's get the history of 2 it means it 1, then we can call it. You see the history of the second one, the second pin. You can see it has this ls pipe or something, whatever it was doing there, and then this is our command. So those environment variable was done in that pen. So let's go back so we can don't confuse. I'm doing it this way easier for now. Let's listen. So we already checked this one. The next one has 3 pins. So if you go interested in the 3, the next one is number 1. It has 3, so we start with 0. So that's the one and it has 3 of them. Now let's call the answer. We have 1 and we can get a 0 there. There's nothing on this one. Now let's get the next one, because there are 3 of them. So next one, there's nothing on it. The third one, no, not third. Third, it means number 2. It starts on 0. So 2. Nothing. So this one has nothing, this one has nothing. So you can go to the next one. You can keep doing something manually, or we can just do the script. I got it from Claude. For example, this one, I can just do this and see what I want to do it manually before we jump to the other one. So we can get this one. Here we didn't get, this is the buffer script. It just show you what's inside the pane. You can see what's inside them. You can see it's generating the keys. Basically we got the root. You can see the buffer, because the first one captured the scroll back buffer from each pane. So now you can see when we got the info, you can see we got the root already in Windows number 6.0. So let's take this one to our information. So we found this very key there. This will come back later. So we got the buffer now. So let's the next one, the next script. This one is the buffer. This one is send the history, what we've been doing now. Why is not running? Why my script is not running this one? Oh, there is another done. And you can see pan 8 where there's nothing on it. Windows 8.0 there's nothing. The 7 is nothing on it. The 6.3, the 6.1, and we get back the 6.0. You see the history, it shows that one, but the other one we got more information in the buffer. The one with the buffer, it give you more information. So we have that's why he said this one is just send the history. This one capture the shell, the scroll back buffer from each pane. So we can see there, and basically you can say we got a root password. Now the next thing we can do, if you want to do Tmux, and you go to attach, I think, attach minus t session 0, and now you can come like that. This is the usually you do control B and W, but control B W to C. No, what the hell it happened? Yeah, because when you do the key, the you see what happened. It happened. It's because when you do the keyboard with the virtual machine layer, you worry that it's Firefox will do like my Firefox and Firefox the machine. So the best ways to do is just you come there and you type, for example, history. This one nothing. You exit of this. You do history here. You exit. The problem when I tried to do the keyboard, Control B and things, it messed up. So history nothing, so exit of this. History nothing, exit. History exit. So we are history, we're nothing, exit. And now we can see, remember this is ours because we send the command. Don't confuse it. If you came here directly, you will not see this. This is because of our script. You see this script we send is the one that made this now. But if you access Tmux directly, you will not see that one. So if I go the history mesh exit, and now you come to this. If you came this before you run the script, I run the script. If you didn't try the script, you don't see this. So then you come back and you say and you say there. Um, why I'm not seeing the buffer? Sorry guys. And then you see this if you run the command history. But remember when we run this, the first one, we got the whole the buffer and we got it. We got this when we did the Windows 6 pane 0. This the one. This is 6 pane 0. And you can see we got all the information of SS pass -3, and this one we can go SS pass minus. So we have this. So the question is this root the password of the user? So if I get that and go in the tab SSH, let's see if it has SSH allowed for root first. What's the IP of the machine? 215.8. 215.8. Let's see if root password work in this one, or just need to be inside the machine. Let's make sure we type in the right password now. I did copy something not right. Let's copy it from here. No, let's and remove the break. Now we are root. ls root, and then you have your flag is root.txt. So just to recap, it's in pane number 6, so we make sure it's Windows 6 pane 0. If you run this script, the first one and this one, remember when I start the room or enter the Tmux, I don't see this one because they will come like that. I saw some write-up where when you open it, you see root here, but this one you see it in the history. That's why we run the history command here. So if you run this or this, you will get the answer directly without coming to Tmux. If you are inside Tmux, you just use every time type history. It will show you this. So to be clear, so you need to type the history because the user is marathon. In its history you'll find the root password. So the root pass there's no windows with root, because if I exit all of them, you can see all of them is marston. So exit, id is marston, exit, 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 id is marston, exit. You can see it's all, there's no root session. Exit, and then you come to this one, exit, same things. This is id is marathon, exit, exit, exit that one, then we come back to our to our window. So I hope guys this one helped, because I got a comment, someone asked me to do this room. So I think the room it was updated is not the same one, or I'm missing something. Any case, that's how the solution for this room. Thank you everybody, and have a good day.